quick new video just showing you guys what I've been doing and what I've been working on now. This is a quick little update video to the project Miata, and this thing's been giving me hell for the past week or so. As you know from the last video I made, the Tom & Belt Jump Tom. So I took it apart and my parts wasn't here yet, and I noticed that the Tom & Belt basically looked brand new, like somebody had changed it, and so did the water pump. But when I loosened the belt tensioner, it popped in, like it pulled in. So somebody changed it, but didn't tighten the tensioner, so it was basically letting the belt like flap. So I got all that together, and it did have a wobble on the bottom pulley, and I knew that the first time I started. I looked down, I seen it was wobbling a little bit, and that's a common issue with Miatas, but mostly with the older ones, not with the newer ones. So I was like, screw it, you know, it never heard anything before. You never told me anything about the wobble or hurting belt. So I put everything back together, and I take a drive, and I'm driving for probably about 10 miles. And I start to pull in my neighborhood, and the power steering goes stiff, and then the battery light comes on. So I get it home, and I look at, open the hood, and both the belts are shredded. Not the Tom & Belt, just the power steering belt and the alternator belt was shredded, and you know, it was because of that wobble. It was wobbling too much. So let me show you guys what's going on with it. Now I have, like I said, ordered some parts and all that. So like I said, this tensioner here was actually pushed all the way back, so that's the reason that the Tom & Belt Jump Tom. But as you can see down there, the crank, it still has the key in it, and the key looks pretty good. The problem, the reason it was wobbling is because of this right here, and this is called a boss or crank holder, whichever you wanna you wanna say. But it's got the part for the key. But if I can get here in the light, I'm not sure if you can see. There's a groove right there that makes the hole a little bit bigger, and it's only on one side. You can see this side doesn't have it, and that side does right there. And the only way I can figure this happened is somebody did the Tom & Belt, they took this off, and when they put it back on, it's supposed to slide on there like just straight, right? So I believe they put it on a little bit crooked and then tightened down the crank bolt and made that groove, and that's the reason when it's on there, this hole is a little bit bigger than that one down there, and it's just like wobbling around like that. So I had to order one of these. They had them at the Mazda dealer here, but it was like $180, and I found one on Amazon for, what was it, $107, and I ordered this the day before yesterday. It's supposed to get here today, so hopefully I can get all this back together today. As for what else is going on with it, the fucking top bracket for the alternator that you know, it goes to the block, it actually was broke right there. This part right here is supposed to go to the block, and of course this is your alternator slide to tighten it up. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to fix that, because I'm not gonna, you know, I don't have a welder to do aluminum, so I can't re-weld that. So I'm gonna have to try to rig something up, and I think I have an idea. I went and bought this right here. This is a barb, so I'm gonna see if I can fix that. I got some hose to change out all these green hoses. I got some paint. I'm gonna paint the valve cover today. What else? Oh, the intake. I actually had a bunch of intake pipe here, and I didn't like that whole spaghetti intake that was on there. It just looked like crap. So I had some hard pipe and a K&M filter. So I got all this together. This is just going to be a temporary thing, but I like it a whole lot better than that stuff down there. I'm trying to figure out what else. This right here from Megan Racing, it actually fits on the car, and it was on the car. But the bad thing is up here, if you can see right there, it's actually hitting the hood. So when you close the hood, this side of the hood is kind of up. So I'm going to have to figure out how to fix that too. My dog is going crazy. I got new belts for it. I got a new shifter for it, so I think that's kind of cool. But other than that, that's pretty much all I'm doing right now. Getting this stuff back together. And like I said, I want to get it together. I want to drive it for a little bit. And when I did drive it before the belts went out, it drove really good. And surprisingly, this suspension feels really good. It's not hoppy or jumpy or anything like that. figure out what I can do about that wing on the back there, and I don't know, just drive it, just put some miles on it, make sure nothing else is going on with it before I start doing the whole turbo kit and all that stuff. Now I was gonna do, and I know most of you guys don't care, I was gonna do a video on DSP, but it's just too fucking exhausting. And I was on YouTube today, and there's this guy that I'm subscribed to now that did a video on DSP and what he did and the fucked up bullshit that he did. So I'm gonna put a link in that description below. We still got the hottest chocolate in the world challenge. We are thinking about another challenge, like a blindfolded eating contest. We was talking about last night. My wife was like, "No, I don't want to do that. You're gonna give me some nasty shit." I'd be like, "Well, that's kind of the point of it." But we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna see where that goes. I'm gonna get this thing back together. I'm gonna start working on it right now. Buying cars is just super slow right now. I hadn't bought a car in over a week now, and it's like everybody is selling shit for, like, I'm talking about Honda Civics just with knocking motors, and they're wanting $1,200 for them, and I'm not willing to spend that. I'll just sit back. This is giving me time to work on the Miata and get it up and running, and eventually prices will go back down, but right now I'm not too stressed about it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Leave a comment in the comment section below. Hit that bell so you get notifications when I upload videos, because right now it's just very sporadic. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys later.